Hi everyone, Julie here, owner of Delights by Julie, a small online shop here in New Zealand. I make and sell scrunchies and bows and macrame wristlets and soon to be other crafty goodies like today's tutorial. I am going to show you how I make my fabric flowers, and you can put them anywhere. You can use them for anything. I use mine for headbands and clips and brooches, but you can put them on bags, you can put them on clothes, you can put them on anything. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and I'll see you soon. So this is what we are making today. This is our tutorial. So we're making two sizes, small and large, and two versions. So we've got the petals that go outwards and the petals that go inwards. And yes, so this is not my pattern or idea. There's a lot of videos on YouTube for this one, but this is my take on it. So yes, I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you soon. What we need for today's tutorial are, first of all, fabrics. Now I do usually use scrap fabric, but because I wanted to make quite a few of these and put them on my online shop, I thought I'd use fat quarters, and these are New Zealand fat quarters, so they're 50 centimeters by 55 centimeters. Okay, so what I do now, I have got 3 patterns and 1 plain, and the reason I do that is because I like having a pattern with a plain in between. Now you can either use a pattern for the top, or you can use a plain like this one. It's up to you, or your choice. Okay, next, felt. Now you only need a little bit of felt, and it's just to tidy up the back. So see how I put the felt on the hair tie, and this is on the hair clip, and this the headband. Okay, next up we need hair clips. Now I've just put that little measure guide thing so you can see the near enough measurement of my hair clips. You don't have to use these sizes, you can use whatever size you want. You need buttons, and they are to be covered and put in the center of your flower like these. You need a needle and, where are we, thread. You need a pen to write or draw around your circles. You need scissors to cut scissors to cut your fabric, and you need circle, what would you call it, diameters. Now these are just things I found around home. This is just an old dental floss container. This is just the top of a medicine bottle, and yeah, so small ones, big ones. And you need fabric glue or some kind of glue. You can use hot glue, you can maybe even stitch around if you wanted to, but these are what I am using for today's tutorial. So I hope you have fun. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is cut our fabric pieces. So this is my plain fabric. So to make all the ones I want to do today, I need to have enough for 3 large and 6 large and 6 small flower petals. So this is what we're going to do. Hopefully you can see, because I can't tell. Okay, so we'll move it here. And all I'm doing at the moment is just drawing around. So, 1. Now each petal, each set has 3 of the plain. So that's one. So that's one of the plain petals done for one of the large ones. So that's all the big ones done, well, of this plain colour. So now I'm going to use the smaller one and fit in some small ones. So this one I need the same amount. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need some more, so I'm going to see if I can find some more fabric. Okay, so I couldn't find any more of this fabric, this one here, but I found some already cut up circles of this colour, a slightly different colour, but it will go better. I think this one will go better with this fabric, so I'm going to use these ones for this fabric, and I'm going to use these for those two. So let's carry on. Put this stuff aside for now, and I'm going to do some cutting out. Just put that up there. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this into strips. So I only need, that's about, crisis averted. I was wondering, I was thinking, well, how am I going to finish my video? How am I going to do this with like a missing one? Because, you know, when you plan your videos, you have ideas in your head of how you want them to go. Okay, but this is going to go just fine. So that's 1, 2, 3, onto the last one. Okay, so that's medium done. Get that out of the way. Okay, so next we are going to do our pattern pieces. So I'll just put those aside for now. These ones all cut. And for these ones we need, okay, so I have cut some out for previous attempts, videoing attempts. Okay, so this one we need 3 of the larger petals per flower. Ones, but for the smaller ones we need to do 1, 2, 3. We need 4 per flower because we need one for the center, because I like having the pattern in the center, like, where is the sample, like this one, the pattern in the center. So okay, so that's those ones. That's your small ones, but now you also need to do 2 extra of the little ones to do for the center of the large flower, which is like this one. So this was a first attempt. Actually, it's this one. Oh, both of them. So these are the 2 types that we're doing. But yes, so we need the same for the center. Okay, so 1, 2. And where's my scissors? We're just going to trim around. And I'm going to do this to my other 2 colours. And then we will talk about what we do next. Okay, so they are all cut out and ready to go. I'm going to start with, well, for this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do them with these ones, and in the end I'll do a show and show and show you what they all look like at the end. Okay, so this one we are going to start with I think it's this one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. And we need a button. That's going to be for the center. Okay, so this one is going to be this one, the one where the petals go out. See how they come out this way. So yes, that's the one we're doing at the moment. So first off, I'm going to cover the button, but I'm going to bring you closer. Okay, so we're closer up, and what I'm going to do is show you how I cover the button. Move these out of the way for now, just in case it goes blurry. But okay, so first thing, we're going to work out on our picture of the cover, the button cover, what part you want to be seen. So whether you just want a little bit, whether you want that. I think I'm going to go here, like somewhere around there. Anyway, but you don't actually need this whole piece. I'm just using the, where's my hand? There. I'm just using the button as a guide. And I'm just going to go in and out, because a lot of this, like this outside, is going to get cut off as excess. And we're just going to go round, and now I'm just going to use my eye, judge it, as long as what I want on the centre of that button is in the middle of the piece, then we should be fine. Okay, I'll put that in. So we're over here. I'm going to hold it as close as you can, and I'm going to pull. see, is that clear? Where are we? Here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and out close to where the button is. So in there, out there, and that's just to tighten up the fabric closer to the button. And you just, it doesn't matter where you go in and out, just as long as you're tightening the fabric. Now see how some of these have those there. I'm not sure if you can see it. This here, there's a little lump. That's the parts that I'm going in to pull tighter. And when that's through a few times, I'm going to get my scissors and trim off the excess. Excess. I keep saying excess, it's excess. Okay, so we've got that trimmed. Now what we're going to do is go over the top. Yes, and I did cut off some of my thread, that's why that part is try not to cut off your thread, but that's why that part is slowly coming off. But if you carry on doing this, I mean, this is going to end up having glue on it anyway. Okay, but yeah, so try and get it as flat as you can, like the fabric. Okay, just a moment. Okay. Now we're getting a bit small here, so I'm going to tie it off. As many times as you want. And then I thread that through and trim off the side. Okay, so, and that's our centre of our flower. I'm going to use these. These are our flower petals. I'm going to get some more through. But anyway, so I'm just going to move the button out of the way. And all we're doing for this one is we're taking this, one of our petal pieces. We don't need the scissors at the moment. One of our petal pieces, fold it in half. So we fold it in half, fold it in half again. And we're working on the side that has one fold. See, there's one fold here, and on the side there's two folds. So we're starting on the one that has one fold. And we're starting from on top, and this will make your petal go towards the back. This part, so it will fold. Fold in that way. Okay, so we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you should end up with 5 rows. Do you see? Let's move that away for a minute. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, there's only 4. Okay, yes. Okay, so I got confused then. So there's 4 rows on this side, and there'll be 5 rows on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is, oh, sorry about that noisy motorbike that just went past. So this is one petal. You take the thread right through, and then at the end, we're going to just go through some of those last folds and go through again. So making sure that you're holding your thread so it doesn't loosen it, because we need this to be as tight as we can get it when we have them all together. So there, that's one petal. So the next one, we're going to put a plain one. So we're folding it once, folding it twice, and again starting on top, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or however it works out for you. Okay, that just flipped over there. So again, hold it tight, hold them both tight if you can. Go through some of those last folds at the end on the bottom. Hold that thread at the same time if you can. Okay, so that's 2 petals. And the next one is another pattern. And it doesn't matter which way, like where you fold it or how it goes, unless you want it to go a particular way. But sometimes I find that too hard. So I just fold it and I get what I get. Okay, so again, like before, hold them. So now you've got 3. So we're just going to carry on until we've got all the other 3 petals on. So we've finished putting the petals on. Now we're going to join them up into a circle. And first of all, we are going to go through 2 of the folds. And so we're turning over, so this is the wrong side. We're looking at the wrong side right now. We're going to go through 2 of the folds. Try not to knot the thread as you go, and then we're going to go back through 2 of the previous folds of the last petal. Going to go through where we finished. Hopefully. Can't get your needle through, just use your tables. Leverage. Okay, so there we go. Pull that tight. Now you're just going to tie off here. I mean, if you wanted to, you could even go all the way around again, to see if you can tighten it more. Come back up through where you started. See how much tighter that went? Now I'm just tying off again. Where are we? And that's it. Okay, so that's the main part of that one. Okay, so now what I need to do is get some felt. I've got this one and button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over. I'll put that out of the way for a minute while I just do. So I need 2 pieces of this one. Now I know my button is small, so I'm just going to use it as a like a gauge. Where are we? Here. Okay, now I'm just going to so the reason I've got 2 pieces is one's for the back and one's for when you put a clip or a hair tie or a headband or whatever it is that you're going to put on. Okay, so that's that part, and it's going to go over here. So we're going to use our fabric glue. Going to cover and put plenty on. Okay, so going to put it on. So we want to make sure all the raw edges are in. Just going to put that there. That's the back. So what you can do is just set that there, or you can get some dinkies. Just set them over here. And it'll just hold it flat while it dries. Okay, so I'll leave this one for now. While that's drying, I'm going to show you how to do the other one, which is this one. Now it's more or less exactly the same, except it's going the other way. So again, going to cover a button, so like before, I'm going to find the pattern that we want, and I'm going to do that centre part. Where are we? Here, here. We're just going to judge with our eye. Push it through. Trim it. use that one. We are going to, so we're still going to do the fold and fold, but this time we are going to start underneath, and this will make this fold forward. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time, this is where we get the 5 folds. So there's the 1, so that double one is just classed as 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, hold tight, go through the ends, and there, so it's going to go that way. And we're going to go plain next, starting from the bottom, ending with it coming up the side, hold it when it goes through. Okay, so we've done all the petals again, making sure they're all going the right way, and we're going to turn it over to which is now the wrong side, which was the right side before, but now is the wrong side on this one, and we're going to do exactly what we did on the other one. So we're going to go through those two, hoping you don't get knotted or through. Okay, so I'm going to tie off, well, tie a knot anyway, just to help keep that one secure. And then, where are we? Oh, this is so hard. We're going to go through all of them all over again. One's there, and then coming out the center where I started. Okay, and then I'm just going to pull tight and then tie off. There we go. Okay. Go. Not sure if you can see that. That's the one that's going up. Almost like a water lily type thing. Okay. So now I'm going to cut out another backing for this one. Get the fabric glue again, turn it over. Over there. Cover that. No, sorry. Keep it that way. So this is the wrong side of this one. I'm just going to cover, making sure all the threads are in, that it's all sitting nicely. And that's the wrong side. Okay. So I'm going to do some more dinkies. And you're going to, which way, doesn't really matter, just let it sit over there. Where are we? I can't see. There. Just sit it there. Well, that one's drying. We'll work on this one. Okay. So it's nice and flat. This is the right side. Okay, so we're going to get our button. What we're going to do is, well, first we're going to do the button. So what we're going to do is, this button has to sit on there and cover all that raw edge. Okay, so just move that out of the way for a minute. Okay, and this stuff dries clear, which is great. Now, have I got a top and a bottom? So, I'm going to go this way. I've got glue on my hands. So I'm just going to hold that firmly, making sure that all the raw edges are under the button. And if you have to, or you can, use something to make sure everything's, I can't see, there, under the button. Then you can get some more dinkies, put one that side, put one that side, and it's just putting pressure on it so it's held down quite firmly. Okay, so let's do the other one. And the button. Work out which way you want that one to go. How did I do that one? So, I didn't make that way. So I'm going to put it on, like that. I'm going to use my little dinky things. Yeah, we that way. I find that when I've got things in the background, it goes a bit blurry. And this is a really good fabric glue. It keeps things where they need to be. So again, we're going to use dinkies just to hold them. Maybe not that one. Let's try this one. That one. It's drying. Okay, so this one is still, I mean, it's done quite well. And now all I have to do for the big ones, I've got the big clips, and what we do is we get our little round circle and we cut a quarter of it off. We put a bit of glue in there. We put it in that part of our clip. Put some pressure on it just so it stays there. You can do the other one while you wait. Again, cut a quarter of it off. Put glue in the clip. So I'm going to now put glue all the way around. Where are we there? A little bit on there. So I worked out which way that way was my up, and I like having my hair clips going that way. So I find it looks nicer with a petal on the hair clip. Okay, again I'm going to use a dinky just to hold them while they dry a bit. I mean, you don't need it on there the whole time, it's just the first part. See? Okay. Now let's see what this one looks like. Okay. And I can't see any raw edges, which is fantastic. Let's do this one. Now my glue's really coming out. Maybe it was blocked or something like that. So, and this one's going to go that. Again, I've got a petal on the clip. Dinky on the side, on the other side. Yeah, so they're holding both now, and I'm not sure. Might have to use like one of the normal clips just for that centre part. And there, that's drying. So that's two. So that is it. You do the little ones, which are, where are we? These ones, the exact same way, except you have slightly, like I think it's one fold less, and you do the exact same thing. So I'm going to go away, finish the rest of what I have to do, and then at the end we will have a show and show. So just before I do my show and show, I wanted to acknowledge and thank every one of you who has liked, shared or subscribed to my page. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you. And thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy watching more of my videos. Thank you. Hi everyone! Thank you so much for watching today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you made lots of fabric flowers. So if you did like today's tutorial, maybe you could give me a thumbs up, maybe a share or even subscribe, and we'll see you in my next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!